Boys, can I hijack this?
Go for it.
This is my time. I got asked a question the other day, and I want to ask you boys it because I thought it was really random, but it got me thinking. I want to know. Here we go. What the most random thing you've ever remembered is. Something that's got nothing to do with nothing. But you've remembered it for some reason. Is there anything that comes to mind? I'll go first, just so you know. I got thinking, I was like, okay, that's really weird, but here it is. I remembered happy birthday in Portuguese. When am I ever going to use that? But I remembered it.
Well, don't be rude. Tell us. Display it.
You want me to sing it?
Yeah.
Parabéns pra você, nessa data querida. Muitas felicidades, muitos anos de vida.
Hey!
So, following on from that, is there anything that is really random that you just, for some reason, remembered?
No.
Nothing that compares to that?
No.
All right, well, as you were, let's get into the show.
Let's do it.
Play on.
Round 2.
My mate to the left here. One heck of a career you've had, man.
To be able to be in this space, announce my retirement.
Okay, let's go.
LeBron James, a shot in history.
And the Panthers have done it again. 4 premierships in a row.
A black wave pouring through Paris 2024. Back to black. New Zealand champions.
Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone!
6 of the best from Auckland FC.
We need a halfback.
I'm not playing.
I'm in, baby. I'm in. Play on. And we're back, baby. We are back for another show of Play On. So that's really good.
I don't know why I just sung that. You guys didn't give me any support.
I actually feel bad, because
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything in particular that I remembered. The best I could come up with, Shaun, which was nowhere near as good as that, was probably my old man always telling me if there's a job worth doing, it's worth doing properly. But it didn't quite fit the
mold.
Do you know what I mean?
But you've never forgot that.
I've never forgotten that, but
There
it was
you
probably
go.
a good piece of advice.
That's an essential piece of advice. I like that.
Mine was so far. My brain is wired so differently. I remembered my maths teacher by the name of Mr. McIntosh. He was an older fella. He had this long pube that came out of his.
Bro,
You should have said nothing, bro.
no, dude.
But that was the most random. But I gotta be honest. Like that's what came to my. You did that cool thing with the Portuguese, and in my mind I was going, well, there was Mr. McIntosh, and he had this, and then there was a guy called Valentine in the class.
Okay,
yeah.
I reckon you just stop and I
Yeah,
kinda
me and
wish-
Valentine were like, bro, look.
Can you introduce the show now? We've got to talk about our sponsors off the back of the pube. Let's get into it. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah, let's go.
You're gonna love this. I appreciate that. We appreciate you. Shout out to Betcha. Shout out to Frank Energy. Because it's not just energy, it's the power from the back fence, baby. Shout out to Frank. And shout out to Gatorade as well. When you sweat, you gotta embrace the sweat, don't you, Shaun?
Apparently. Marc, can you fill us in on that?
Yeah, sweat, embrace it, and then replace it.
You gotta replace it.
There it
There's no
is.
point in just embracing it. You gotta
just-
replace it with something.
Just on the Gatorade, a reminder to all our MVPs who do watch, who do listen, if you would like us to come and be your MVP Gatorades, we can come around, we can bring the Gatorade with you, whatever sporting event you're doing. I'm talking social sports, I'm talking like professional sports, whatever it is.
Yes.
We want to come around and be the Gatorade team. We want to jump in there. It's our pop-up. Make sure you DM us on our Instagram.
I wonder where Mr. McIntosh is these days. Shaun, I actually want to ask you the question, the gorilla question going around at the moment.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah, what do you think? Like, how many? It was 100 men. Do you think 100 men could take on one gorilla? Let's just forget that part. Like, this is the question going around the world at the moment. How many men do you think it would take to take down a gorilla? And you actually drafted. Should we draft the squad? Should we draft the squad now?
That'd be
Nah,
so
bro, I
good.
reckon.
Like, we got three each.
Dumb question. This is how bored the world is, man. What is
Wow.
That's a good question.
It's
Bro, how are we ever going to know?
You're
We're
right.
asking about something that we're never going to know.
You'd have to play out the scenario a billion times
This is
to
what
work
we
out what
do,
the motion
Shaun.
system was. Hey, Shaun, though, if you were to select a gorilla fighter out of anyone you've played with in your career, who's the first person you're grabbing and going, we'll lead it. This is out my first person. You don't have to choose a whole 100 people, but who's the first person you'd turn to?
I'm going big Bunty I follow.
Yeah, Bunty!
Big back fence bunts. Because he's a wrestler and he's got them hands too. I've seen him hit the pads too. So he can go multiple ways. Get up, stand up. Nah, we want to go on the ground. Heavy.
He
Big
looked like
body,
he liked
big
to get
frame.
hit. You know those people who like to get hit? Yeah,
just
come
like,
on.
I'll go, give me 100 bunties. Yeah, I reckon 100 bunties win. Give me 100 Brooks, no chance. You know what I mean? Like respectfully, obviously. You know what I mean? 100 Shauns, no chance. Okay, there you go.
I reckon like Steven Adams. You guys seen Steven Adams playing in the NBA at the moment?
Yep.
Bro.
Yep.
Steve might have a good chance.
Yeah,
Give me
100 Steves.
give me about 4 or 5 of him.
4 or 5?
You seen this cock diesel doesn't care.
No. You need to just swarm that. You need to swarm that. You
It's
can't
a
be doing
swarming
it with 4 or
technique,
5.
eh?
Yeah, it's
Some people have they've
Numbers
released
in.
the anime or the animation of like a gorilla, and it's running around and it's knocking out humans one by one. Like it's got to be a mental tactic where everyone's swamping
all sides.
all sides.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Jaya Pattaya, you know, I don't care, lad. I just want to fight him.
I don't think punching's ever going to affect it. I think what's going to happen is just pure suffocation.
And
It's got to be
weight.
weighting it down,
Strength
getting
in numbers.
hand
Okay.
down its orifice. Yeah.
Can we talk about something relevant and important?
Yeah. Should we get into this week's Betcha Match Ups?
He mad that you didn't embrace his Portuguese happy birthday.
Rightfully so too. Rightfully so. Just before we get into this week's Betcha Match Ups, gentlemen, I do want to say our friends at Betcha have put together the unofficial odds of who will take out this season. So for you right now, displayed on the screen, they have Shaun at $2.50 to take out the season. Now, what the current score is, it is 5-3 or 5-2. What is it? 5-2? I think 5-2. Which means, Shaun, they've got you coming in at $2.50 and Brooke at $1.55.
Generous.
Unofficial odds, might
Can
I
I
add.
ask why you used that picture?
Not mine. No, this was sent through from the Betcha team. And
Well,
Hey,
tell-
you leave Betcha alone.
It's hypothetical
I don't
only.
care.
You leave
tell
Betcha alone.
Betcha we don't want him.
You leave Betcha alone, buddy. We do.
I didn't realise it's a Broncos top. Crazy. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at from the end of the season. Who's going to take out season 1? So we'll be excited. I'm sure those odds will get updated as we go along this week.
Okay.
Let's get into it. State of Origin is our matchup
here
number
you
1. It's the women's game, and it's tonight. So no time. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You guys go.
Damn, I like when you win.
First pick again.
Yep. So that means that it'll be you, Shaun, who gets to pick first. Queensland versus New South Wales. It's happening at Suncorp. Of course, our friend Kennedy Charrington. Who do you think takes out game 1 in the best of 3 series?
I'm okay, a little bit torn. Obviously, we're big fans of Kennedy, despite how toxic she is. We are big fans of her, and to be honest, like where the girls' game at is at like where it's at the moment. This is going to be a quality game of footy, boys. Like this really is going to be an elite game of footy, and I love what they're doing with the game. They've finally got it to 3 games to actually decide a series.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was at 2.
It was at 2. Before that, it was at 1. 1 off. Okay, you can
I can
cop
get,
that in
but
the
2 don't make no sense.
2 is just baffling. But now they're at 3. So they're starting to make some steps forward. Love how they've actually put it on the eve of Magic Round.
Yeah,
there's going to be
perfect.
people, coming into Brisbane. People are going to get out to this game, get around it.
Start the weekend.
It is. It's a great way to start the weekend. If you ask me who's going to win, I'm just going to go with the Blues. I'm going to go with the Blues just to side with Kennedy here. She's a big advocate of our show, and we certainly appreciate her support. So let's get behind her and support her too. Let's go.
That means you are left with Queensland. However, Shaun, Brooke,
That
you should
sucks.
be happy with that. It's going to be played at Suncorp. Queensland just
I want
always
to see
thinks
Queensland
that-
do good at all.
You don't want to see? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't give a damn.
Oh, okay.
I reckon I win in other ways.
Unlucky, mate.
Good luck to
in
you.
other words.
Hey, I don't think we've. Do you even care about Origin?
I've never been like as caring as what a lot of Kiwis are. No, the whole
Man,
like you boys.
New South in your mouth.
Yeah, nah, I can't get around it. Like it's like,
You're in the arena, so I think it's different.
yeah, but it's like I feel like you can only really have that passion if you know what it's actually about. You're born into it. Like you're in the state. Like man, like there's a genuine hate, like a genuine deep down hate, and I just don't know how we can ever have felt that when you're born and raised over here. That's
some of
my
us,
take on it.
Some of us were born in Toowoomba, Queensland, so do have a tie to actually being
there you
a
go.
Queenslander. So
There you go. So
I
I
don't know
get
about
that.
I know exactly what you're saying, though, Shaun.
But Porirua,
Yeah.
hello,
No,
Played
I
all
don't get
Wales.
why I feel the passion that I feel as well.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I wish I didn't.
But
I do.
So that's all good. Roll with it.
And
then.
I'm
All right.
here for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go into sports
I'm
matchup.
spending money on it. Losing bits.
Matchup number 2, and it's going to be announced here tomorrow here in Aotearoa. It's the NBA's most improved player. Now we have 3 players who are in this. There are 3 players who are in this. So I need you guys to. So it's Brooke, you're up first. You'll
Yeah.
get to choose who you think it is first.
Okay.
Then Shaun, you can have one of the others. And if it ends up being the third person, then neither of you win. It goes to a dead rubber. So the three
Okay, I don't want to
participants.
say too much just in case Shaun doesn't know. So I'll just take mine and then we'll keep moving. Then we can talk about it after. I will take Dyson Daniels. I think his growth this year, what he did on the defensive end, he went from basically playing no minutes to a starter on a team that pushed to make it into the playoffs. He was career high in every stat. I'll lock in Dyson Daniels, but I think it's going to be really close.
Yep. Okay.
Shaun, that leaves you with Cade Cunningham
Yep.
or Ivica Zubac.
Yes, I didn't say too much.
Which one? Which one would you like?
Well, I'm not going to go Zubac. I'm not going to go that because you traded him, so he mustn't have been that good.
He had a good season.
I'm going to go Cade Cunningham, and purely just
that's all right.
impact on a team. Detroit, well entrenched in the playoffs. You know, like had a good season to get them a good look at their first. Was it their first playoff series in a little while? Or did they
I'd
make it
imagine
last year?
so.
And yeah, no, it's the first
In a
playoff
little
series
while,
in
hey.
years.
You know, like so. I just think that fact alone. That's why I feel like Shai should almost win MVP,
On the record?
just because the impact it has on your team and where you take that team from to where they are. You know that growth.
that
as
normally
well.
is the case too, and that normally does win out. It's just Jokic is such an amazing season, but
Yeah.
that normally does.
Yeah,
does do
so
the trick.
I'm going to go Cade. I'm going to go Cade for NBA's most improved player.
I think that will be close. I think that one will be really close between
yeah.
Cade and Dyson. I'll be highly surprised if Zubac does win it, but Cade, man, what a year! He's a gun.
He did sit out a few though, didn't he?
He did get injured.
He
He
did,
did
eh?
it, but he was still he was amazing.
He
while
is
did play.
them though, right? Like if they don't have Cade Cunningham,
Yeah,
that's
that's right. It's a
Detroit team.
completely different look.
100%.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
He's a stud, man. He is a
Okay.
stud. Good pick.
All right, matchup number 3, and we're looking at Super Rugby and the Kiwi Derby for this weekend. It is 7:05 on the Saturday. We've got the $2.35 Hurricanes, your $2.35 Hurricanes, Brooke, taking on the $1.52 Chiefs.
That's disrespectful.
It's on you, Shaun.
yeah, it is on me. This is in Wellington. I'm pretty sure it's in Wellington,
Yes.
because Hurricanes have been on the road 2 weeks in Oz, big road trip. Get home. They did me dirty last week with picking up that win in Canberra. Damn. I can't go against the Chiefs though. Chiefs are closer to home, and I know I want to give my boy some sort of connection to this bet. I'll go the Chiefs. I'll go the Chiefs. Yeah, to take this one.
You are going to
Yeah.
see.
They have been good this year.
They have, and I need to really start. I need to really start thinking about these picks, boys, because I dropped this week.
Woo, it might be all she wrote.
That's right.
And
so
she
now
wrote a lot.
I'll go Betcha's favourite here. I'll back the favourite. I've changed my tune.
They've been hard on my Hurricanes though. They're doing well. They're in the top 6. I get it though. Chiefs have been good, man. They've been firing from the start of the season.
Hurricanes at home.
Yeah,
Hurricanes
I
at
know.
home, man. They
I
got
know.
the win. It's like they were bad on the road.
Going to be
Billy
horrible
Proctor's
weather.
back.
Yeah.
Just get it out to the backs, man. Our backs are amazing. We've got Ruben Love playing the 10 at the moment.
I reckon leave Billy Proctor out this week. I reckon don't pick him.
Oh, he's been so good. It's good to have him back.
All
Okay.
right, then we head to matchup number 4, and that is the $2 Warriors taking on the $1.82 Cowboys in the
I feel
NRL
like we've been
Magic
here before.
Round.
I feel
The
like we've been
Magic
here
Round.
before.
We have been here before. We have been here before, and sometimes you know which way we're going to go. And I hate that you can read us like that and be like, hey, they're going to pick the Warriors. You're damn right I'm picking the Warriors again. You're damn right. Learn my lesson. We watched them. We've watched them the last 2 weeks. I've seen them up close and personal. They're just getting it done. It's not always pretty. But, man, Shaun, I'll let you elaborate on the game a little bit more as well. But I just like where they're at. That's still a really close game. I get it. It's in
Yeah.
Queensland, so that's North Queensland. Cowboys fans will be there. But you can't tell me that a Warriors game that's not against the Broncos at Suncorp isn't a home game for them.
Yeah.
You can't tell me they're
Well
going to be
said.
Kiwis rocking up. So
Well
I'll
said.
go the West.
I genuinely think this is the match of Magic Round.
Really?
Yeah, I actually do. Just with the way these two sides are playing at the moment, it's actually going to make it for like a real interesting watch. You got the Dogs, you got the graft, you got the earn it, the grind in the Warriors at the moment.
Yeah.
Against a team who last week put on 50.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So
It's a really
it's
good
like
point.
complete contrast in where they sit on the table and the style of play. You know, like real evenly matched, but just for like complete polar opposites.
Yeah.
It's like who's gonna which one of those styles or which one of those dynamics is gonna actually come over top. So I'm excited for this game. Obviously, you boys know where my heart is, but for the sake of the bet, I hope the Cowboys get it. For
You're
the
going
sake of the
over
bet.
it? When you go?
Yeah, I'll go over
What are you
Friday
covering?
morning.
What can we watch?
So boys, I'm gonna be doing color commentary for the Sharks game, which is the first game of Magic Round.
Yep.
So you'll get that back here. I'm doing it with Andrew Voss, could you believe it?
Oh,
The great
Vossy.
Voss.
Vossy.
And Cooper Cronk. So I'll be doing that. I mean, if I'm being completely honest.
Is that the first one you've called?
Yeah,
like
if I'm being
commentary?
completely honest, boys, I'm a little bit anxious for this because I have never wanted to do commentary, but a part of sort of understanding the broadcasting and stuff, like they try to get everyone to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna step into it. Hopefully, I go all right. And then the following day, I'm on the panel, sort of just doing my
Warriors.
usual stuff. Yeah, covering the Warriors.
Mark Fox, like our boy, they put him up with the
Indeed.
big time with
Big
Vossi
time.
and Cooper Cronk, lad.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a cool weekend. Heaps of league fans, obviously. I'm sure I'll bump into a heap of play-on fans as well. So if you're around, you see me, come say what's up. And yeah, let's watch some league.
So colour commentary thing's a difficult one because you can't really know what you're about to bring, right? Unless you've been through that situation and you just don't know what's going to be thrown at you. Other than what Magic Round is like from a player's perspective.
You know, I've always had an opinion on how our games have been commented.
Yes.
I've always had an opinion around what I've always thought could be done better and things that I've necessarily haven't liked in terms of some of these commentators just saying throwaway lines that put no context on the situation, lines that will actually have an impact on the viewer or our audience at home sitting on the couch, that they'll then all of a sudden go off what they heard on commentary and take it to the work site and just bag the boys because that's what they heard.
Yeah.
So here I get an opportunity to offer a little bit more insight, put a little bit more perspective on situations. And that's really what I'm trying to do, actually. That's all I'm trying to achieve this weekend. So hopefully I can just make it a little bit clearer into what's actually going on in the minds of the players on ground level.
Hey, better.
That's awesome. Before we move on to matchup number 5,
They're Fox money.
I wanted to know, Sean, the closest matchup that they're predicting this week at the Magic Round. West Tigers taking on the Dragons. That's $1.83 versus $1.98. That's almost a split 'em. West Tigers, Dragons, who you got on that matchup out of curiosity? This isn't one of the matchups, it's just that you should throw it, Sean.
Yeah, Dragons are a real tricky team to play, but I just like the togetherness of the Tigers.
You see that video that they dropped yesterday? It
Uh,
was like them in like a
Dream
military
Buller.
style.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just look like they're just connected, man, and they're going to be in most of the games they play. Dragons are very up and down. Now, do I think the Dragons' best is better than the Tigers' best? Yes, I do. But I just think Dragons aren't there at the moment. I just don't think they're there, so I'm going to go the Tigers in that one.
Like it. All right, matchup number 5, and it'll be your turn here, Sean. You get to use your pick on whether you think our
Have
women's...
you learned your lesson? Have you learned your lesson, buddy?
Did we learn something here? We're looking at our women's sevens team who are going into the LA Sevens round now, the Sevens Series. For the World Sevens Series, the Black Ferns, will they win 4 tournaments on the trot? They're up to 3. They won in Vancouver, Hong Kong, Singapore. Now they head to LA. Is this the time they win 4 tournaments on the trot? Yes or no, Sean Johnson?
Can we do paper, scissors, rock?
Hell no. Bring that down, Mark. Bring that music down.
I learnt my lesson last time.
Yeah, you did.
Man.
I learnt my lesson last time. So I'm going to go. I'm going to back the ladies.
4's a lot, though.
4 is
To
a
win
lot,
4 in a
but
row?
I don't care. What I realised last time is I would rather lose the bet but backing the ladies than lose the bet and just going against them. So lessons learned. Apologies. Ladies, please get up for me. Like, I need this week, man.
Bunch of injuries in the team, though.
Is that legit?
There's a table
Oh,
card.
you know what? I don't care. Next man up. Next lady up. Let's go.
5-2, the current season score in the Betcha Match Ups.
There's
Sean,
no injuries. You're fine.
we're looking like you want to try and get that stat back up. You want to make sure. Remember, these are unofficial odds. These are hypothetical only. You can't go and bet on these. But
Bet the house.
If the house that Brooke's going to bring it through at $1.55. Now, if we were to put together,
We can. I'm not above or below. We can match fix.
yeah. If we were, what's our favorite? What's our favorite 2 options here that we think would definitely be something that we could put together as a multi?
I
Which
like the Black Ferns one.
You like the Black Ferns?
4
to
in a
win?
row is pretty cool,
Yep.
right? And it's a
Dominant.
national team.
I like the Warriors one too.
Let's go Warriors and maybe Hurricanes. Or do you need 3?
Yeah, we'll go 3.
Yeah. How about we go Super, NRL, and Black Ferns?
I like that.
So we're going Chiefs because Sean got the bet.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Warriors, Black Ferns.
There we go. I like that. So if we look through again, we'll go through the matchups. Matchup number 1. We're headed straight to tonight, and it is Women's State of Origin Game 1. Sean, you had the pick.
Good luck, Kennedy.
Yeah, I went the Blues. Let's go.
Backing Kennedy Charrington and the Blues to win Game 1. In sports matchup number 2, it was on you, Brooke, and you took
Dyson Daniels.
Dyson Daniels to take out the NBA's most improved player. and Shaun took Cade Cunningham.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
In matchup number 3, well, you're having a change of thought here.
I just think that one's really close.
Yeah, it is. New Zealand Super Rugby Kiwi Derby for 7:05 on Saturday night. Hurricanes taking on the Chiefs.
The big one.
Yeah.
This was
Let's go.
This
That's
was on
me.
USJ, and you've taken the Chiefs to win that. And we go to matchup number 4 in our Real Magic round. Brooke, you've snuffled it. You've taken the Warriors, so Shaun couldn't at $2. And finally, our sports matchup number 5 with Betcha. Shaun, he reckons it's going to happen. It's the 4-peat for the girls at the World Series.
Let's go.
This one might be a close week.
It will be, bro.
Yeah, I got it. This one might be close. I hope it comes down to that last one and you win it.
Play on.
Yeah, look, I'm back in the hot seat, boys. Look at me. I'm controlling things. Halfback in me coming out. Yep. Hey, we are back for another
Direct
round.
traffic,
Another
lad.
round. We have not done it in a while. Tear it up, boys. We're back.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
little
excited.
recap for our MVPs and for our boys in the chair over there. If you are maybe a little unsure about what I'm talking about. So we have 4 categories that make up this pyramid.
Talk to me.
Goes pretty hard as entry level. Above that, iconic. One step further is goated. And at the top, what do we got? God tier.
God did.
So this week, boys, I thought we would do sports rivalries. Okay?
Oh, good.
Here we go, all right? Here we go.
Oh, we got a good one. All right, Shaun.
All right, so
That made
we're
me sit up like
gonna
this.
start you off, all right? We're gonna start you off. Let's start off down under. And we'll go first up. The All Blacks versus the Wallabies.
Now,
Far as it goes.
Now, Brooke, let's think about this. This little rivalry has lost a whole heap of steam over the last
has.
15 years.
When was the last time they won the Bledisloe? And is that what we determined?
Yeah. Do you know the Bledisloe? That it's got to be the title itself.
Yep.
And then the 2 teams, and then who's won and who's lost, and so on. So I don't.
But
think,
are we prisoners of the moment?
a moment's probably 2 years. I'm talking the last 20, 22, 23 years. So
How
I
long
don't
When
ago?
know.
that was good, though, eh? How good.
Oh,
How
Oh,
long
I
ago?
missed that being good.
Awful in Galway, the old Michael Liner, those days.
Murloc.
So you're saying our
Nick Clark
rivalry
Jones.
with Australia necessarily isn't once what it was?
The rugby one especially, and that's the All Blacks versus the Wallabies. So yeah, I would imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay, so where would
Do
we
you know
like
what
it, boys?
But sorry, before what I can appreciate, just while we're talking about this, how they came out this year and were like, what about just a one-off?
Yeah.
Like, let's scrap the idea of what we're doing, but I'm here for it too.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be more entertaining, be more engaging, there's
Yeah.
more on the line. Like,
It's like last goal wins. You know,
Yeah,
when you're
like-
getting, when you're getting absolutely hammered, you're like, what about the last goal win? I reckon this goes right down the bottom and goes hard. Like it did.
I was going to say iconic. I reckon we have space. Because like, still All Blacks and Wallabies.
Okay.
We got to have space for something. You know, like we can't go wrong with putting the... That's the lowest one, Marc.
Yeah.
There's nothing below that one. See, that's
Well, do you know what
ground
it
level.
does do? It does send a strong message to our Australian Wallabies friends saying,
Audience.
get better. You know what I mean?
They are getting better though.
They are.
Swali, but they're not
Schmidt,
better right now.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, an answer,
Yeah.
please, gents.
I'm happy to go with iconic.
Iconic?
It probably is the iconic. And all the older generation who are watching this, they'll know. Those games where, you know,
Second to none, eh?
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so you've sort of
happy
dipped
with that?
from one end
Yep,
of the
happy
spectrum to
with
the
that.
other.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
iconic. Next up.
Oh, Shaun, I'm liking this one.
Yeah, you're here for it. You're here for it. All right, boys. Next up, we are going to go the Lakers versus Boston.
You know what I'm going to say.
Well, look,
The biggest rivalry in the NBA.
we can't be prisoners of the moment.
Nah, that's not a
That's
moment.
not the
at the
moment, Marc.
That's
I know,
not a moment at the
but
moment.
And that's what I mean.
Come
So,
on.
like, we've done the same thing with the Wallabies and the All Blacks. Like, that's been years since those two teams have really been the top of the league and gone at it.
But like, remember that Kobe series? That Kobe KG series?
That was great.
That
A
was
long time ago,
That was
though.
2008.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And the Lakers
These
are
are all
rebuilding.
moments that create the rivalry, boys. It's not necessarily like you were talking about with the Wallabies All Blacks. It's not right now because the rivalry is built through history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
17 championships for one, 18 for the other. It's the most in basketball. They're fighting for that.
Who plays basketball? You know, like I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
love putting basketball once to Brooke. You can see where his head goes straight away.
No, but it's not even, like, honestly,
Okay, let's play-
I'm sunk in my seat now, but it's not even a thing.
Let's be smart here. Let's play negative pool where we snooker the white ball and the 8's not available by going what other rivalries could he possibly
I
have
like that, okay.
and work our way back forward. Because that is huge.
I don't know any bigger. Off the top of my head,
Welcome to my world, Mark.
I don't
So
know
you
any
sit over
bigger.
there. Basketball's the
Okay,
only
okay, I would
sport
go
that exists in this bloke's
Real
mind.
Barca, maybe. Neeks, help me here. There might be some individual ones where it's like Manny and Floyd, but I don't know.
They're
Or like
English Premier
Khabib
League.
and Connor.
Is there an English Premier
Man
League one?
U.
Khabib and Connor?
Like Man U and Man City. You know, like Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Okay, you have
Oh,
convinced
Liverpool,
me.
Man U. Liverpool, Man U.
You have convinced me that it's pretty big.
Here's my only other argument. If we put this at goated, it's only one above All Blacks and Wallabies. So it goes Boston,
But Brooke,
Lakers.
are we using God tier on this matchup?
I mean, I am. I'm just saying,
This is-
I am. But you know what? You were kind enough to not put the All Blacks all the way at the bottom. And so if I have to, I'll go, okay, it's goated.
You know what, Brooke? I think we go ahead and put it at God tier. I think we do, and I'll give you my reasoning.
Yes, Marc!
The Lakers? Okay, yeah, sorry.
You've absolutely blown my headphones out.
Sorry,
Just
sorry,
did
Marc.
that.
Sorry.
So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, because for me,
Okay.
all I can think of is that is the two most storied franchises, right? Take out the 76ers. Like, these
tell-
be your two.
There's
These
nothing
be your
bigger than
two.
that. Like
and
that-
NBA is a global game.
And all NBA, they just changed the whole
It's
NBA
not.
to have Luka over in the Lakers.
It is a global game, but football is bigger than basketball.
It is. That's the thing. And when...
I could go with the football one.
What was that
I'm
one
not-
we found the other day that just put things in perspective for basketball and Brook? That, I think it was Virat Kohli, an Indian cricketer,
Yeah.
has more
Go ahead.
followers than LeBron James. He just was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that blew my mind.
I would say more followers within India.
It doesn't
No, it
matter.
was Instagram followers. He
Yeah,
has more Instagram
global.
followers than LeBron James, which blew my mind. But
Okay.
no, let's do it. Let's go goated because I will have a space for.
Goated. Okay, cool.
Goated?
Goated.
I'm telling you, I don't want to do that, but goated.
Okay, boys, we are going to go next.
Poverty Bay East Coast.
Bro. St.
Next,
Pat's
we are going to go the Battle of Manchester.
I mean, that's cute. Yeah, footballers.
Oh.
Like, that's cute.
It's, hey,
we got it.
it's the Battle of Manchester, boys.
Is it Neeks is over here. Speak up, because you're a soccer guy.
He's not supposed to help us.
No, but he
He understands. It's all right.
understands this.
This is just this
that
is
because you
rivalries.
don't like them? Neeks was going like this. Is that or there's a bigger rivalry? Oh, Sean, come on, man.
Bigger rivalry.
It doesn't matter. I never said I was getting the biggest rivalries. I just said,
Yeah, true.
this is
That's where
this
it
is.
sits.
Yeah,
I'm happy to go
Thank
goes
you,
hard.
Marc.
I'm
Yeah,
happy to go
goes
goes
hard.
hard. Yep,
Yeah,
lock
goes
it
hard.
goes hard.
Goes pretty hard.
Goes pretty hard.
Okay. All right, boys.
Sorry. Before
Hold
we move on, what would
there's
you have
got
said
one
the
left.
biggest soccer rivalry, European Premiership, whatever?
Real Barca.
Yep.
Rangers Celtics.
Well, there we go.
They
There
would
you go.
have. They would have been up there.
Okay,
We
boys.
would have had
What
trouble then.
that means
We've only got one left.
going in at God tier, chosen by the boys in the seats, we have none other than the Roosters and the Rabbitohs. Unreal, boys.
Absolute
Unreal.
shit.
So let's just recap that. God tier, the boys put in the Roosters and the Rabbitohs. Goated, we had Lakers versus Celtics. Iconic, we had ABs versus the Wallabies, and goes pretty hard. I thought deserved a little bit more. Manchester, the Battle of Manchester, Man City versus Man U. Hey, thanks for
ya!
playing, boys.
See ya.
Love it. Tear it up. Tear it up.
Marc, I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready? I think we're all ready. Sean, are you ready?
Yeah. Mum spaghetti.
Look, for those who have just started watching, they would have lost out on the idea that Sean lost a bet earlier on in the season. Sean's bet, it was about building the best NBA team from a random set of cards. We decided whoever had the worst team would then have to wear a jersey of the opposition who'd be playing the Warriors and would have to turn up at the Warriors in that opposition jersey. It was all going swimmingly well until we realised club legend Shaun Johnson actually lost the bet and could not follow through with it. There was a lot of fans. There were posters made when we turned up and he had a Broncos jersey underneath the top jersey and ultimately backed out on the bet.
Well done.
Oh, only backed out on
World
the bet
champion, what you did there.
that he added, which was he didn't quite get to the chant, go Broncos, let's go Broncos, let's go. Like, didn't get that bit out. So it was decided, not by us, by the MVPs, that there needed to be some kind of reprimand, some type of telling off, some kind of extra bit to do to the bet. And you had your options read out to you last week, Sean, and you've gone with option number 3, which was call Brooke's mum and thank her for raising an amazing kid.
You have a real opportunity here. I think people have been looking for the softer side of you that they haven't really seen yet. They see you crashing out a lot. But show them the real side of you. Show them the side that I get to see. Show them the side when the mics aren't on, the cameras aren't rolling, and the lights aren't bright. Show them the softer side of you.
I genuinely feel like
If I had a chance to gas one of my brothers, I would. Just say.
I would too.
I'm just
This has been
saying.
an enjoyable moment for me. Hardly a punishment.
Why are you not excited?
I
I would long for that moment.
Can you just call her?
Mark, can I call my mum?
You call your
Okay, I hope she answers.
You're such a dick, bro.
I'll tap out from you.
Hello.
Hey Liz, it's Shaun. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Just yeah, we're in. I won't lie to you. We're in studio. I'm with your son. I'm with Matua. We're filming an episode of Play On, and I was just sitting here thinking about how great a son you've raised, Liz. I really have. Been just so impressed by the man he's turned into, and I think that's all credit to you. You know, so.
What's making you think that, though?
Yeah, that's a good question, Liz. It's one that I'm still kind of processing.
Okay.
But really, I think ultimately his care for others, and I think he's always there for people. He's been a really good soundboard for me through what's been a crazy patch of my life. So I just thought I would ring you and just say thank you for delivering us your son in the way he is today.
Oh, that's very kind of you. If you need any advice, just let me know for your kids.
I'll be reaching out for sure. We love you. We love you.
Oh, Mum. So,
What?
Oh my God, Liz.
this broke his heart. You see, he's not even happy.
No, I am. That actually felt a whole heap better than I thought it was going to feel, if I'm being honest.
Oh, you did an amazing job. Just like, I just want to point out, single mum,
Yeah, 100%.
you know, in the trenches, raised me by herself, but that's all Shaun could come up with. Amazing child. But whatever.
Hey, Mother's Day next Sunday, so Brooke will be making sure that everything he's just said now will be relayed to you through gifts.
can't
Come
wait.
next Sunday.
It's my love language, Mum. All right, Mum, get out of here. Go back to work. I love you.
All right, thanks,
Okay,
Liz. We
love
love
you
you.
guys.
Bye.
To all the mums out there, it is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Mum,
Well
you did good.
done, Shaun.
Shaun.
That was good.
I need
That was
everyone,
heartfelt,
No,
too.
I need everyone to know how hard that was for Shaun.
No,
Great. So there's one thing, people always ask me, hey, can you get Shaun to sign this top for me? Or there's a card. And it's the one thing I hate, because this guy's face, there is a smile from ear to ear. There's like this unspoken love that we have between each other, that if you can ever get one over the other,
Yeah.
you win the week, or you win the day. And so that was probably just as hard as doing the Broncos for Shaun.
I just wanted to clear something up. I've always got love for my brothers, right? And I always do. And this, if we put all the bits aside, the gags again, this guy is a big part of not just my life, Kayla's life, like our kids' lives. Like, it's like family, right? But it's just the fact that he's sitting there smirking and watching, like, that's the bit that burns me the most. He's so right. When he asked me to sign this jersey one night. He come over at like 8:45 at night. And I was sitting there just with the biggest grin on my face going, look at you, eh? Look at you.
It is the worst, I'll tell you,
So-
Dave, it is the worst.
Nah, I love you, my boy, and Liz is the GOAT. Liz is the GOAT.
Hey, Mark, rent is paid.
Rent has been paid. That
Well
is
done,
it.
lad. The bet is over.
We can put it behind us.
We can put it behind us.
Let's move on,
The dues
eh?
have been paid.
Well
I'm gonna
done,
sleep
Shaun.
easy tonight. Well done, lad.
Just before we tail out, though, I do need to tell you that the punishments for losing season
Oh,
one
give us a break,
this
Mark. I ain't ready
season
for this.
has been. They've come in, gentlemen, and this is what will be taking place if you lose the overall season. Shaun, if you are to lose the Betcha Match Ups this season, you will watch the 2011 Grand Final for 24 hours straight whilst it's being streamed. Brooke, if you lose,
Hold on. Can we stop? Can we?
Honestly. Wait, the show's over. We'll talk about this after.
Brooke, if you lose, you will be auditioning to sing the national anthem at the Silver Ferns next home game in front of friends and family.
Oh, wait. But I'm down, bro. Fuck.
Wait, hold on. I didn't love mine either.
Wait.
I don't love. I can't sing, man.
Don't lose then. That's it.
Wait, so I could sing at the Silver Ferns game?
You can sing.
Oh no, we
Sure,
gotta
you've
talk.
seen that
Let's
game
turn the
before.
mics off. We gotta talk. I don't want you to do yours. I don't want to do mine either.
See, this is where it gets me, Matua. Now all of a sudden I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it now.
Yeah.
Why?
Wait, why do we do this
Why
show?
do we do this?
Last season, let's
Last
back it
season,
in.
there won't be a season 3.
All right, we'll catch you
Where-
on
where- hold
Tuesday.
on. Where's his
Enjoy your
punishment?
sports weekend. Hey, we'll be back on Tuesday.
It's a long 24 hours.
Lamborghini. Look up for Spain. Shaun Johnson. Aguero. It's over. Pass is intercepted at the goal line. In your life, have you seen anything like that? Elliott hits it over the grandstand, and New Zealand are in the World Cup final.
Play on, play on, play on, play on.